YouTube, okay? Because in that way you can go to all of them. But anyway, let me share my screen again, and I'm gonna make sure. Can you see the screen? And just one
Yes,
person.
yes,
Oh,
yes, we can see.
okay, perfect. Okay, this is the figures and beyond. That's when the full-time incomes in a big way. You can have a full-time income as a three-star pro because if you're even as a brand ambassador, you have a lot of cycles. But here, when you are qualified, always this, you know they're having the four-star director. I don't have the numbers there, but when you're a consistent qualified four-star director, your minimum income per year is over $250,000 a year, over 250,000 a year. Okay, now here you add volume. Four-star, now you get add more volume because now you are getting an L4 5%. Remember, you're getting L1's 30%, L2 15%, L3 10%. Now you add one more, 5%. Now you receive 1,000 in tokens that you can use for everything you want. Here the qualification changed. Now, before to be qualified, you need only 60 points. As soon as you hit a four-star and about, you need 120 points to make sure you qualify. Now, many of you use already enough products and you don't have that problem. Now, you have another qualification. You have to have at least 2 people that and 2 different legs that are at 3-star. Remember, enroller legs are your L1s. At least 2 people on 2 of those legs that are 1-star. They don't have to be personal sponsor. Just those legs have to have at least 2 3-stars. Now, when you are at this point 4-star director, probably you have more than that because we have way more than that. We are 4-star and we have more than that. But anyway, this is when you generate 200 cycles in 4 weeks. You start participating in the pool bonus 3%. Now, there's another one that I didn't put here, founder bonus, but that's another story. But anyway, pool bonus. What the company does, they take 3% of the sales and they divide them on everybody that's 4-star or director or higher. Now, in this case, you have to make sure you have 5 people personal that are at least moving 300 points. The qualifications get a little stronger, but a person that is a 4-star for sure has more than 5 personals. And I have way more than we have way more than that. I think it's 25 or 30 active personal, and we have those. We have like 14 or 13 3-star. That's why we more than qualify here. But anyway, you'd have 200 cycles a week as a minimum. And as I said, when you get to this point, the average, the minimum average about $250,000. You say, yeah, but 200 cycles, that doesn't count for $250,000 a year. Remember, you are having also matching bonus where at this point, when you are a 4-star, a lot of your income is coming from your matching bonus and could be even higher than your binaries. You're getting paid in 4 levels. This is a 4-star. And again, these are qualification. 5-star is when you have the same 120 points personal. At this point, you need 4-star legs, at least 4 of those personal enrollment legs where you have 4, 1 on each one, at least a total of 4 people in total that has a 3-star qualifier. And again, that's not hard to do. And in the last 52 weeks, by the way, geez, it's not even, you know how to do every month. This is the same for the 4-star. I forgot to put that. And this is when you hit 500 cycles per week. And the minimum average when you are there is about $500,000 a year or more. I said the minimum, remember. As a brand ambassador, remember, you can make $27,000 a week. That's more than that. But here we are talking about numbers that are you can use as an example. The minimum is about $500,000 a year. You get paid now 5 levels. You see, the first level matching 30%, the second level 15% on the people that they bring. The L2 bring people that are your L3, you're making 10%. Your L3 bring people is L4 5%, and the L4 bring people is 5%. And every person that's making money, you are getting a commission, a matching bonus, and you get $2,000 tokens. Then the next one, 6-star. Again, the same, the 120 points, you need 6 3-stars. And you don't have to learn this, but I'm putting it here to know how you can get there. And 1,000 cycles per 4-week period again. And the same, you have to have 5 personal, that 3% bonus. That 3% bonus, I want to tell you, when you get to the point that you are 6-star, that 3-star pool bonus is over 100,000 a year extra that are coming. That's extra. We didn't even think about that. That's over 100,000 a year. A person can live only with that pool bonus, and everything that they're making in the leadership matching bonus and the cycles, they can invest it, do other things, pay taxes, whatever. And this here, by the way, when you are a 6-star consistent, the minimum is about $1 million a year. And there's more to go, and this is the next one, 7-star. Now here, everything changed on the qualifications. Now you're getting paid 7 levels. You get $5,000 in tokens, but look on the active. On the right side, still you need 124 points. But at this point, you have to make sure you have at least in 2 different legs and roller legs, 1 6-star, that total of 2. Again, qualifying, and you have 1,500 binary cycles. Here, the income is around $2 million a year. Wow. And by the way, the pool bonus, it goes probably to close to $200,000 a year on top of the income. Then we had the 3 diamond ranks. This is the multi 7-figure paradise. Here is when you hear somebody that's in any of these positions, they are multi-million dollars a year income. Here is where the $1 million per month income could happen. And that's the celebrity, the football player, the basketball player, baseball players, soccer players, superstars. But this isn't residual, because you can go on vacation and you have that income coming in. And this is the 3 gold diamond. These are beautiful slides. I love this slide. Now here, everything changed, and now I'm not going to go into the qualifications, but you can see them. This is based on volume, 4 million points in volume in a 4-week period. You have to have at least 4 6-stars. But not only you get paid up to 7 levels, but when you reach this level, they give you a check for $50,000. Now you're not getting tokens anymore or gift certificates. You get $50,000. The next one, and by the way, this is one Kinwei is. Kinwei is in that level, and this is a 6-figure per week volume, not per month. Think about that. This is the 3 crown. Nobody's there because the company is not big enough yet, but that's when you have 6 million points in a 4-week period. You get $100,000 cash when you get there. Look at this screen. Take a picture if that's your goal. But this is a big one. You get a $250,000 point, and you have $8 million in 4 weeks volume. Let me put this rank in perspective. My volume in the company that I was before, that was for 15 years, was around $2 million, or 2 million points a week. I would be qualified here. I earn $1 million in a year, but if I was in this pay plan, my income would have been probably like $8 to $10 million a year, probably $1 million per month. That's why I couldn't sleep. This is the huge income volume. Okay, I'm going to stop here for a second because I know some people, some of you pass out, and we are basically finished. Just have one more screen. Oop, I is doing a scan on my computer.